we're going to draw a mad scientist. You need to find the middle of your paper. We're going to begin with the eye. So I'm going to draw a circle about the size of a quarter. That is going to be my pupil, the part of the eye that I see with. Inside of my pupil, I'm going to make two smaller circles. That's the light reflecting in my eye. Now I'm going to color in my pupil. Pupils are always black. Now, I don't have just one eye. I have two. But for a moment, I'm just going to focus on drawing one. Scientists wear goggles to protect their eyes. But before I draw that, I'm going to show you one more time how I drew that pupil. Circle the size of a quarter. Two smaller circles for the reflection. Color, baby, color the pupil. Now, let's talk about those goggles. We're going to make them go around that pupil so that they protect your eyes. So I'm using a nice big circle that's going to go all the way around that pupil. I've got one circle, and now I'm going to make a second circle. This second circle is the outside rim of my goggles. If you wanted to do a different shape other than a circle, you totally could. In fact, if you're drawing with a pencil, you might want to draw really, really lightly. That way, if you decide to change things as you go, you can. Okay, now I have one eye complete. Now let's work on your other eye. It's going to be about the size of a quarter, but think about the placement. Yeah, that looks about right. Drawing a circle, and then I'm going to add my two hot spots or highlights or reflections in the eye, and then color, baby, color that pupil. If one eye is a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller than the other eye, that is okay. You could leave it. Maybe it will help to show the expression of your scientist, or you could always just erase it. Notice I'm making my two circles for my goggles. And in case you missed it, because I was jibber-jabbering and distracting you, I'm going to do the same thing over here. A circle the size of a quarter. Two hot spots. Pupils are always black. And working on my goggles. Now, there's a little tiny set of lines that connects the glasses or your goggles together. It's called a bridge. It goes over the bridge of your nose. And so I'm just going to do that with two short lines and connecting them. Yes, now it looks like glasses. Awesome. Moving on, let's work on that nose. There's a lot of different kinds of ways you could draw a nose. You don't have to draw it like I'm doing mine. I just like to use a circle. If you have another way, I say go for it. If you want to have a mustache like Albert Einstein, try drawing two diagonal lines down from the nose and close it with a zigzag. If you don't want a mustache, then let's just draw your mouth. You're probably a pretty happy scientist because you're so stinking smart, you've probably discovered all sorts of things. Ooh, maybe you even want some eyelashes. Those will also help protect your eyes. Now I'm making a curved line like a letter U, and suddenly it looks like I have a cupcake on my face. Oh, wait. Two little bumps will show the tongue inside my mouth, and that will help not make it look like a cupcake. Let's draw the bottom of this mouth, and I always like to draw two curved lines to show the tongue. If you want to add teeth, you can, but you don't have to. If you're missing a couple of teeth, you could even color some of those away. You are the artist. The choice is yours. I'm drawing two lines on the side of the face. There we go. And now let's find out where your chinny chin would be. Yep, that seems about right. Oop, I could even add an extra little line. Now I'm connecting the side of my face to my chin. Side of my face to my chin. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Chinny chin, connecting the side of my face to my chin. If you wanted to add something else, maybe a beard, do it. Remember, draw lightly with your pencil just in case you decide you want to change things up later. Of course, a scientist needs to be able to hear, so let's add some ears to our scientist, and I'm just using two curved lines. working on your eyebrows. Your eyebrows can really show how your scientist is feeling. It shares the expression. So think about if you want your eyebrows pointed down. Maybe he's furious, or back towards his ears. Maybe he's sad. Maybe they're up high on his forehead because he's so happy. So try experimenting by making different expressions with your own eyebrows before drawing these. Now I'm finished with my eyebrows, but we should probably work on the top of our head. If I want to have wild and crazy hair, like maybe Albert Einstein, I just made my lines go up. Now I'm making my hairline. That's where my forehead meets my hair. And now I'm going to make a diagonal here where my ear meets the side of my head, going up. Now I'm going to connect it with a wild and crazy ziggity-zag line. Albert Einstein has the most amazing wild and crazy hair. Also, so does that one dude from Back to the Future. So think about what kind of hair you might want your scientist to have. It could have your hairstyle. Maybe you don't have wild and crazy hair. For this scientist, I'm going to draw a bow on top, making a circle. Diagonal, 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 diagonal. Close it, and make it three-dimensional with a little curve. That looks a little weird. Where's my hair? I'm completely bald. Okay, starting here, I'm going to go up, over, and to the bow. Hop over the bow. Down and over. And it's always a good idea if you have long hair to wear your hair up if you're going to be doing science experiments. So I've got a bun in my hair, and maybe some lines to show the texture of my hair. While I'm doing that, check out all of the elements of art I've used. I've used line, lots of shape, and I'm about to use two curved shapes right now for my shoulders. I haven't added color, baby color yet, except for the black that I've been using. I could probably do some value when I use my crayons to color, pressing hard to make a dark value, pressing lightly to make a light value. So think about all of the elements of art that we have been using. We've even gotten some form in there too. I have my lab coat on. I've got my buttons on my lab coat. I'm even going to make a pocket and fill it with things like pencils. Two vertical lines. Draw a capital A. Boop. Color in the top of the A. Zigzag line for the bottom. And voila, you've got a pencil. I cannot wait to see how amazing your mad scientists look. When you color, think about the different colors that you could use for your hair. Find a beautiful color for your beautiful skin tone. You could leave your lab coat white if you wanted to, or, of course, you could color it in. Most importantly, have so much fun working on your mad scientist. I cannot wait to see what yours look like. Talk to you soon.